Okay, quick disclaimer. This is like the second or third video that I recorded, and when I did, I got one of those microphones. You can see it on my chest throughout the video, but the quality of the microphone sucked. So instead, it's just the audio that the camera was picking up because the camera audio was better than the microphone audio. Cautionary tale. Do not buy a cheap microphone, otherwise you will get cheap sound quality. Who could have thought of that? Anyways, yeah, video as usual, but with crappy sound. Okay, bye.
Could you not clean yourself in my kitchen? I'll take that as a no.
IsBe tries to cook some stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to everybody's favorite cooking show, IsBe Tries to Cook Some Stuff, where I try to cook some stuff, and I'm very successful, as we've seen from every other episode, where I've been very successful.
All over my recorder. I don't even know if this is safe to eat.
This looks like one of those recipes that seems really simple, but I'm probably going to fail miserably. Lasagna inside of a garlic bread. Why hasn't this been thought of sooner? I wasn't really sure which loaf to go to, so I got two different sizes of loaf. And I'm not really sure if I even have enough to make both loaves. So, again, we're just trying things here. Okay, first two things that I'm going to start, because they will presumably take the longest, is boil the lasagna noodles and make the ground. I'm also going to preheat my oven, because my oven takes forever. It was all greasy and gross. I should clean that. I probably should have put the water in the pot before I took the noodles out of the bowl, but it'll be fine. Now, the recipe only called for half a pound of ground beef, but they don't make those. So instead, I'm just going to guesstimate what a... Oh, look, they got little lines on it. It says approximate proportions, and I like the word approximate. Okay, approximate my ass. Not even close. Not even a little close. This is some bullshit. Anyways, we're going to use the bigger one, because size does matter. I'm also just going to let this pan get hot before I put it. I'm going to put this in a Ziploc baggie and throw it in the freezer. I lied. I have no Ziploc baggies. I'm going to wrap it in foil and then put it in the freezer. Also, ignore those sounds behind me. They're perfectly fine and normal. Everything fell and I almost died. Okay, while I wait for these to catch up, I'm going to take this kind of a big bowl. I probably don't need this big a bowl, but I've used it for water like a bunch of times, so I might as well just get it over with. Anyways, I'm going to use this big bowl, and I'm going to make the lasagna cheese sauce thing. Also, in theory, this should take me less than an hour, and we're already 11 minutes in, so... Okay, this cup of Parmesan Romano, or whatever the hell that's called, fancy letters. I see people use this all the time. I figured it would be good to try it, because that's what the recipe said. I'm going to use it. It only came in a 6-ounce jar, though. I'm sure there's probably another one. I didn't feel like looking. However, 6 ounces is not exactly a cup, but we're going to pretend this is a cup. So the cheese filling takes about half a cup of this, and then a quarter cup of not this, or of this. I lied. So I'm going to use about half of this. Ooh, it smells very good. Ooh, that smells like real Parmesan, not like that green stuff that everybody gets, that I currently have in my fridge because I'm poor. Okay, I've put a little bit of olive oil into the frying pan, and I'm going to throw the ground beef in, because I guess it's a very hot pan right now, because all of that olive oil just disappeared. Anyways, first plop. Yeah, it's very floppy. So then I need a half a cup of mozzarella cheese. This is 2 cups, so like a quarter of this. Now I need 1 egg, some parsley. It says 2 tablespoons. All right, we're guesstimating here. 2 tablespoons. 1, and it's probably 2. All right, cool. I probably should have had this egg out to thaw or whatever, because a lot of times they want the eggs to be room temperature. I'm gonna leave it out for a second, and I'm gonna fix the meat while that takes 10 seconds to thaw, I guess. Pretty sure I'm just supposed to use my hands and just squish it together, so yeah, I know. You know what I just realized? I forgot the main ingredient for this. I have it right here, I just didn't put it in. The fucking thing that makes it lasagna. I was like, this doesn't feel right. I wonder why. Maybe because I'm a fucking idiot and I can't open it because I only have one hand now. Yeah. Perfect. Alright. Half a cup, or no. 2 cups of this. This is they're 15 ounces, so it's basically 2 cups. So, just kerplop it in there. There we go. Now that's lasagna cheese. There we go. And just mix it all in there. Oh, that's cold. Probably because I just bought it from the store. That is really cold. Okay. Also, I just realized the lasagna noodles, or the lasagna water, is boiling. So I'm going to put the lasagna noodles inside of the boiling water. Did I salt this water? I just thought of that. Okay, according to the box, I'm just supposed to leave it uncovered and just let them do their thing. So I'm going to do that. While that's going on, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to I got this jar because it looks fancy. And I don't really know the difference between the different sauces. I'm sure somebody can be like, oh, the sauce was made in 1970. I don't really care about all that. But it said fire roasted and tomato garlic, which sounds like a lasagna sauce. There was one that said 4 cheese on it, but I figured lasagna is already cheesy enough. So, okay, it says 3 cups of this stuff. 3 cups, 8 ounces, 3 times 8 is 21.
What?
That's math, I think. And this is 24-ounce jar, so I'm just going to toss the whole jar. And here we go. Oh, it's about to boil over. No, please. Okay, the lasagna noodles almost killed me. But we should be good now. Okay, well, I'm not going to add the other little bit of ground beef that I had left just because I don't want to waste another pan. Looking at the sauce, I feel like you can add the whole pound and it's not going to make that much of a difference. But that's just me. I hit my microphone. That's just me. You look at it, you decide. Okay, now for the fun part. We get to cut the loaf. Now, I'm going to start with the small loaf, or the thin loaf, rather, just because that's what she used. And if I feel like I have extra, I'll go ahead and I'll pull out the thicker loaf. But this is a nice loaf. It's nice and firm. I don't know bread talk. I want to look at the video and see if she has a video of her actually doing it, just so I have an idea. Okay, she didn't really show it in the video, so I'm just gonna guesstimate. I'm actually gonna mix the pasta around a little bit. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Just gonna cut a hole out the top. I have a bread knife. I don't know if a bread knife would be better for this sort of situation. I mean, it's in the name bread, but this knife seems to be doing such a fine job. The regular knives are coming to take our job. I'm just using my hands to kind of grab the bready part of the bread. So I can kind of control, make sure it stays in its boat form, but still have enough bread for the top. If I use a knife here, cut a little bit deeper. Initially, I didn't really cut super deep because I didn't really think about it, but I don't think cutting deeper hurts as far as I can tell. Alright, so we got this. Don't throw this away. This is important. Oh no, there's a little hole. I hope that's not. Oh no, you can see there's a hole here from when I guess I cut too deep. Ah man, I hope that it doesn't fall out. I really hope that it doesn't spill out. Okay, now that this is in, we're gonna go ahead with the layering technique. I'm gonna make sure that the noodles are done. The only kind of concern that I have right now is that her sauce isn't very saucy. It's a lot I guess I don't want to say more meaty, but it's just not as drippy. So I don't know how that's gonna affect this. That's the only concern I have. Everything else looks good though. We're doing good, as we always do in this show. By the way, just so we're clear. Hot, the noodles are so hot. Hot, one of them fell on my arm. This one tried to kill me. Sauce is actually a lot thicker than I initially thought, so that's great. It doesn't look like it's gonna spill. That's awesome. Okay. I'm not sure how much I'm supposed to do, so I guess just like a scoopful at a time and then figure it out, right? I'm going to use the same spoon for the cottage cheese because it's all getting mixed in anyways. Here's one of the noodles. This one didn't try to kill me. Ow, I lied. The bottom of it was hot. Okay, now in hers, she layers it like a few times. I don't even know if I can get one more layer in. Damn. Yeah, I'm definitely not putting in a second layer of the cheese. I'm just going to do one more layer of the noodles. I mean, it looks fine, right? I don't know. You guys can't see. You're far away. I'm going to try to make this second most because I feel I have so much left over. I feel like it's fine. This one's a lot wider, which I think might actually help a little bit. Alright, so I have the cutting board under here, which is making it uneven. Remove the cutting board. Oof, okay. Same pattern, see if I can use any more. I definitely think I'm going to use all this sauce. Alright, I probably got one more layer of sauce in me. Oh, they're perfect. I only needed one noodle. It is perfect sizing. Okay. Oh, good. I'm running out of ricotta cheese. That means that 2 layers on each will probably be perfect. Okay. Last little layer of sauce. This one's a little deformed. I went ahead and squeezed the second one in here. And then I'm going to do the final bit of cottage cheese. There's my spoon thingy. Okay. These are going to sit here. And then I have to make the garlic butter real quick. In the video, the butter was still very thick, so as you can see, it's still like clumpy, and I think I have no idea, I'm not a chef. But that's how she did it, so that's how we're gonna do it. She also used an entire stick of butter, which is insane, but she's the chef, and I'm not, clearly. I might have taken too long to put it in the oven. It might be like soaking in the bread, which like it shouldn't be a bad thing, but I don't know. All right, anyways, gonna plop all this butter right on here. That's a lot of butter. And we're going to use all of it. All right, garlic butter spread on top. Now just to spread some mozzarella and some Parmesan. All right, this here's the before. Hers was a lot flatter. As you can see, I got like bread up here. I think it's because she flattened the like tops of the bread, and I didn't realize that until much after the fact. But now the hard part, getting those into the oven. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'm going to figure it out though. Okay, I ended up putting them on a pan just because they're really heavy, and I didn't want to risk like the aluminum ripping or not being able to pull it out, and you know, I'm great at pulling out, clearly. Right, honey? See, she agrees. Oh, that is so close. Oh my God, that is, wow. That is so, y'all can't see how close that is. That is right there. Wow. Okay, we're just gonna shut that off, and we'll come back in 30 minutes. All right, camera's a little shorter. That'll be fine. All right, where's my glove at? Glove. I'm gonna go ahead and grab it, and I haven't seen it yet. Should be done. We're gonna find out though. Just clean this off actually while it's not hot yet. All right, there we go. Anyways. Come on. There we go. Okay, well, come on. Alright. I only have one hand. Oh, it's really heavy. Okay. Whew. Okay. It could look better, but it could also look a billion times worse. This is probably as good as we're going to get for a first attempt, I think. It's a lot more separated than I think hers was. Also, I think I added a little bit too much parsley because it's pretty green literally everywhere. It's like there's so much green. But overall, I think the concept is there. And since I used the other knife for cooking, I brought out the bread knife. Alright. It's making sounds. It's probably fine. Okay, they kind of fell apart. Maybe I should have waited for them to cool off before cutting into them. But also, this took way longer than it was supposed to. Here's what it looks like. Kind of. Okay. It came out a little messy, but the concept to be there.
Well, when was your stuff not come out messy?
That was an unnecessary comment. No bread for you.
I've been waiting hours.
Hours.
Hours? Yeah, it's almost 9 o'clock.
Okay, do you want middle piece or you want end piece?
I'll do middle because I feel like middle has the most of it.
Okay.
Oh, it's so hot. Sorry.
Do you want to take a second?
Oh, I'm not. What are your thoughts?
There it is, baby. There you go.
It's
very hot, because...
Oh, okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would it be?
I say a 9. I only don't give it a 10, only because the only thing I'd be thinking, only because I assume it's probably messy when it falls apart, A. And then secondly, I was also thinking you kind of have to eat it all in the first sitting, because I feel like overnight it's not going to taste nowhere near as good. But I don't know, that could be wrong with that statement, that's just an assumption. I don't know, maybe the air fryer would be fine.
Yeah, the air fryer would make it fine.
But you can't microwave it though.
It would come out all gross and soggy.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching this particular video. I hope that it was okay despite the sound quality. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know any thoughts, suggestions, tips, or recipes in the comments below. Make sure you check out the other series on this channel, including Let's Talk About Last Week, my new show, and Are You a Dumbass, my game show. And make sure you check out the other channels like the gaming channel. Make sure you check out the Twitch streams. Check out all the other things. Make sure you do all the YouTube things like comment, share, subscribe, all the YouTube things that I know you know how to do. And as always, my name is Dion, but you can call me IsBe, and I'll see you guys real soon. Peace.